What is going on, you guys? This is my very first Twilight video. Today, I'm going to be doing the 5 great things about the Twilight franchise. Hold up. Shut it. Alright, I'm not going to pretend the Twilight franchise is anywhere near as good as like the Harry Potter franchise or anything like that. There are some aspects of Twilight that justifies the phenomenon. I'm here to discuss 5 of those great things. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. One of the great things about Twilight is the lore. Now let me explain. The whole idea of vampires can walk out into the sunlight, that's not a new idea. You've seen it in Blade. You've seen it in Dracula. You've seen it, obviously, in Twilight. Quite a bit of vampire lore that they added into, like, True Blood, comes from the Twilight movies, believe it or not. And, like, the whole thing where werewolves can turn into wolves at any point of time, like, if it's daytime, if it's nighttime, or if it's not a full moon. Yeah, I love how they added that in. A lot of the lore is interesting. In the last Twilight movie, when they have a vampire baby, that's actually interesting. That she's half human, half vampire. Hell, again, Blade. While a lot of this lore does get a lot of shit, these aren't new concepts. Yeah, I added this one in, ironically. That's one of the reasons it's so memorable. I mean, in the first one, Bella, when she finds out that her dad's friend was killed, she's like, oh my god, what is happening? Wow, he died? You remember quite a bit of the dialogue because of how poorly executed it was. And just like, the line delivery was atrocious. And it's not just Kristen Stewart. Robert Pattinson, who's easily the best actor in the movies, even he gives a performance that falls flat. But tell me, go back and watch movies like The Happening by M. Night Shyamalan, Lady in the Water by M. Night Shyamalan. Go back and watch The frickin' Room. The Room. You tell me that you were not entertained by how badly acted those movies are. Well, that's why people remember the Twilight movies. Ironically, what makes it so great is how terrible the acting is. Alright, going off of that. Yeah. Picture this. They make Twilight. They pick the actors. And the actor they choose for Jacob Black is not Taylor Lautner. Sacrilege, right? Well, that's why he's perfect for the role. If anything, you remember him as that character simply because he had the perfect physique. He was good looking, he's Native American in real life, and he just fits the role perfectly. Tell me this. Can you imagine anyone else besides Taylor Lautner in that role? No, you can't. Because he made it his own role. He made it his role. And piggyback onto that, let me ask you this. Can you imagine anyone else playing Bella Swan other than Kristen Stewart? No, because she has that same aura as Bella. She has that same vibe as Bella. Reading the books, and whenever I picture Bella, it's always Kristen Stewart. Because, like, I can't imagine anyone else playing that character. She fits the character. I mean, she's beautiful. She has that whole new girl vibe to her. And she just looks like someone that would probably stumble over her own feet. If you've read the books or seen the movies, you'll know what I mean. I talked about it in my review of The Runaways. She is actually a good actress. Hell, earlier this year, she was nominated for Best Actress at the Oscars. Sure, she didn't win, but hey, the Oscars snub a lot of great actors and actresses. So, the fact that she was even up for an Oscar just proves how talented she is. Leave Bella alone. I'm so glad I can finally say this. Robert Pattinson is the best Batman since Christian Bale. And his Batman movie is the best one since The Dark Knight. I'm a major Batman fan. He's my favorite comic book hero and comic book character, period. When I heard that he was cast as Batman, let's all be honest. We all think of his role in Twilight. And you know what? Twilight is what put him on the map. Without Twilight, we would not have Pattinson. In fact, he used a little essence of Edward in his performance. And I'm not the only one that thinks he was a good Batman. Quite a few others who have never even seen Twilight think that he was a good Batman. And this is coming from a guy who's Team Jacob. I'm Team Jacob. When I went and saw the movie, it was so packed, I almost broke my neck looking up at how many people were in attendance. It was so packed. Quite a few people that hated the Twilight movies and hated the Twilight books went and saw that movie, and they said, wow, Edward Cullen is awesome. Okay? It was bad directing with the Twilight movies. It was bad directing. The actors are not to blame. Okay? And overall, because of these 5 things, tell me, if these 5 things weren't in the movies, you would probably forget that they even existed, right? Right? I hope you all enjoyed the video. It was fun doing this because, obviously, I love the Twilight movies. Ironically, of course. And I legitimately love the books. Like, right now, I'm reading Midnight Sun, which is literally the first book, but in Edward's perspective. It kind of explains it explains quite a bit. There's a lot of, like, self-deprecating humor in it, and I can't help but laugh because it's just like, it's Stephenie Meyer's, like, embracing the hate that she gets, and also, like, incorporating it into the story as if she's aware of it to give the fans something to laugh at. So, good one on you, Stephenie. I got some stuff to do today, so until next time, stay positive and stay awesome, everyone. See ya.